Guys, how we doing today? Happy Monday morning blues for a lot of us. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. It's fine though, right? Yeah. All right. Just gotta give some water to the dogs. My dogs. Sup, dogs? Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Feel bad for y'all Ravens. Yeah. I don't even know what happened there, man. Because there's no wind. You see the flagpoles; they're not even moving at all, and it like all the fucking way over there, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even really know. It did like the same thing that Boswell's kick did on the extra point right before that. So yeah, I appreciate that, man. And it sucks. It really sucks. Ah, fuck. Like literally the most extreme of each emotion all at the same time within the span of like 20 seconds. It's crazy, man. And then even yeah, the defense so much sold, man. Zay gets a touchdown and then they're just freaking playing they're just playing like prevent defense. Like there was still like 2 minutes to go after because they scored really early, right? They're really quick. So like there was still like 2 minutes left, and I know Aaron Rodgers didn't have any timeouts, but he's still, one of the best. And yeah, they were just playing stupid defense. I'm just watching them, and 12 yards here, 15 yards there, 7 yards there, run up the middle for 12. It's like, man, like what are we doing here? Are you kidding me? Like send a blitz, send some pressure, send something, anything. What the fuck, man? And then the dude's left on an island by himself and he falls down. Ugh. I was like, no way. First, I was like, why is he so freaking wide open? And like, honestly, too, where's the safety help over the top? Like, come on, guys, let's go. Like, yeah, okay, the guy falls down, but where's the safety help over the top? At least to get a tackle or something. Ah. And then friggin' fourth down, 4th and 7, and fucking Isaiah Likely, man, come through. Likely will be a miss field goal. But yeah, no, yeah. And then I don't even know like how to explain that either, man. Like it was there was no wind. It wasn't it wasn't windy. He just missed, man. Like I think he just missed. For real, for real. And like I kind of feel bad for the kid, but like at the same time, dude, you got one job. Like one job, man. Kick the ball. Yeah, Pittsburgh's kind of a shitty place to play and to kick and all that stuff. I'm a Baltimore fan. I'll give you all that. But, at the end of the day, like, what the hell, man? And, like, not for nothing, but, like, for a couple of allegations, we kind of let Justin Tucker leave. He'll go down as one of the best kickers ever. And, like, does he make that? I don't know. He'd been struggling a little bit, so maybe not. But he'll go down as one of the best kickers ever that we didn't have on our team. I don't know. It just, yeah, it sucked. Kyle Hamilton going out. You're not wrong. That hurt. That hurt too. Like he's like the heart and soul of that defense for real. And like, I don't even like recognize half their defense, and then they just like kill it because they're all different too, right? Ah, yeah, no, that was tough. And then Isaiah Likely friggin' catch touchdown or catch on 4th down and 7. Man. And then friggin' To miss the fucking game or to miss the kick to win the game. Honestly, that drive kind of sucked. Like I don't know, it was kind of a weird drive. Miss ball to DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I mean? Mark Andrews drop. Yeah, it was kind of destined. I don't know, man. Lamar doesn't run anymore. That's the thing too, right? Lamar doesn't run anymore, so we're kind of stuck in the middle with him because like he is a pretty good passer, but he doesn't run anymore. But then they don't have any receivers really. Like DeAndre Hopkins is not what he used to be. Like I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna listen to that. Not a chance. But yeah, I don't know, man. Somebody said Pittsburgh. Well, it was obviously a Pittsburgh fan. Somebody said a little bit ago that they see Pittsburgh winning the Super Bowl. Do you watch any UFC? I don't watch much UFC. I kind of think that Jake Paul's making a mockery out of that whole industry right now, and I think it's time for him to go. I used to watch UFC. George St. Pierre was my guy. I don't know how old you are, but if you remember him, you're old like me. Congratulations on making it. But yeah, I don't watch too much of that anymore. Not for nothing, but like I mean, it's college football on Saturday nights. You know what I mean? That's boxing with a degree. No, I know he's not doing UFC, but I'm talking like the whole fighting industry, right? Like, I feel like at this point he just needs to go into WWF or WWE, whatever it's called now, and kind of frig off. Yeah, GSP, greatest of all time. Like for real. But I'm down to talk about it if you want to. What's there was a big fight. They just had a pay-per-view I seen. Yeah, especially now. Like my thing is 326 is gonna be the best card. No shit, eh? When's that one coming up? The best card. I'm interested. March. Oh damn. So they're promoting it right now? How's the promoting doing? Yeah, and honestly, like I don't want to watch fucking women fight. Like I don't want to watch women's anything sports. Holloway versus on Oliveira. Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh damn, that's gonna be a money maker right there. Is that the main event? Looks like it. Who's this guy? My American versus Brazilian? Damn. They got this guy favored minus 200 to win. Oh, it won't even tell me who's. It won't give me like information on the score app. Damn. 27 and 8, 35 and 11. What's that bracket one? One knockout or why is this Holloway guy going to win? That's what Vegas says. They have him favored to win, but the other guy's got more wins. He's like a better. Is he older? What did the rankings say? Oliveira is better and older. You know what? Honestly, like experience means a lot in those things sometimes. So like I agree with that 100%, man. Now, that being said, the young guy is going to come out and just fucking the young guy is going to come out and just be all over it. Uh versus Oliveira 2. They already had a fight. Is that what that's saying? Their card is called Holloway versus Oliveira 2. They already had one. Who won last one? Or did they? 38 and 34 are their ages. Damn, this dude's almost 40? To be fair, 34 is still up there too. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, so that's all right then. This guy's not even that much younger. What about the other fights? This one, Ortega Moicano? Is that how you say it? Another American versus Brazilian. That'd be cool if like one of the countries won both matchups. But like, depending on who wins the first one, the other guy. Holloway TKO first round last time. Oh damn, that's crazy. Like punched him out or choked him out. What is this guy? Is he a ground and pound? I play UFC sometimes, so I like punched him in the face and knocked him out in the first round. Shit, son. Was it awesome? That sounds awesome. That sounds like shitty to like be a part of. Not to be a part of, but like to watch. Wolf or Askarov this week? Who's got more games? Askarov's probably like their starter. He's their starter. You know what I mean? Um, Wolf tends to split starts. So if I had to choose for the week, I'd probably go Askarov. He in theory will get more games. That being said, back to backs. Yeah, no problem around. No problem at all, man. Have a good day. Thanks for joining me. Hope you have a wicked day. Back to backs are gonna throw it off. If San I don't know San Jose's schedule this week. I would also say that Askarov has a better chance of playing a back to back than Wolf does for Calgary. But yeah, I think Wolf's been good though. Don't get me wrong, but Wolf playing tonight and what thing going tomorrow? Uh, what's their schedule like? 6-7. Okay, so they're 6-7. 6-7, 10-11. So they've got two back to backs actually. So actually seeing that, I might change to Wolf. I don't think the Sharks are gonna play the kid Tuesday and Wednesday. What does Calgary's schedule look like? 5, 7, 8, 10. So I would probably do yeah, but they don't. You know what? Do you have to have your lineups locked in for the week? Because if you have to have it locked in for the week, I might do the 10th is Saturday. Yeah, actually, you know what? I might just do Wolf because like they've got a Wednesday Thursday back to back, so he's gonna play one of those, and then he's definitely got a possibility, depending on how he does, to play Saturday against the Penguins. So yeah, I think Wolf has the better chance to get you three starts because I think at best Askarov is going to have two starts. You know what I mean? Even though they have four games. That being said, maybe pick up some Seattle players, or sorry, some San Jose players. They've got four games this week. Shit, son. Raphael, should I start LeBron or Anthony Edwards? I mean, LeBron's been coming on pretty lately. You have Celebrini and Eklund. Nice. Dude, Celebrini, right? Who saw that one coming? That was wicked. Nice pick. LeBron's starting to come on, but I think I don't know. I think I would just do Anthony Edwards. Like, yeah, I think I might just do Anthony Edwards. And McDavid and Bedard, no shit. In a 10 man? Yeah, I can see that in a 10 man. You know what? Honestly, I tend to lean towards the guys in like my league counts hits, block shots, penalty minutes, shots on goal, like the whole shebang, right? So I tend to lean towards like a Tom Wilson type player. Evander Kane I've had on my team for fucking years. But yeah, I picked number 2 and got Nathan McKinnon. Figured he was the best guy. Yeah, I got McKinnon. Who did I get? Pedersen. Yeah, see, I got a whole bunch of guys that I had on my team. My team, we won the championship last year. So I did tend to lean towards those guys when possible. Pick 3, got McDavid? No way. Took Hellebuck? No way. No way he didn't. At number 2, picked Hellebuck. Is he a new guy or is he just like trying a different strategy? Or that's crazy. And McDavid at number 3. I mean, how can you not? Yeah, I got McKinnon number 2, and then I went with Moritz Sider and Evan Bouchard. I think he was trying a new strategy, and he's now 3-10. Yeah, no shit. Like no shit. Damn, that's hilarious. Who was number 1? McKinnon? Tell me it was McKinnon at least, because I was thinking somebody else, but at the same time I was like McKinnon is the guy. Yeah, McKinnon's he's wicked, man. Like for real, for real. Ranked number 1, so like even though I got him at number 2, he's now the value pick of the draft. You know what I mean? Or one of. Damn, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, like the dude's got he just shoots, man. Like he gets me goalie points from the forward spot. It's crazy, man. Like this guy's worst game is like 11 points. It's crazy. Like I don't even get it. And then the next 3 games he'll get like 25 points. My league, I'm the commissioner of my league. My league tends to lean towards like giving more points. So like a goal is 5 points. I just like points. Everything gets points, and everything gets a lot of points. Power play points, shorthanded points, assists is 3 points. Took Celebrini round 3. Never mind. I think I found a bigger value than Nathan McKinnon. That's crazy. And they're pretty much carrying your team. Now that Connor McDavid's back to being Connor McDavid, arrow pointing up. Yeah, my 4 of my first 5. So like after McKinnon, my next 4 picks were defensemen. And those guys, and then after that, I picked Elias Pettersson, but then I picked Tom Wilson, Will Cooley. Oh, I picked up and then I drafted and then for some dumbass reason dropped Boone Jenner. To be fair, he got injured. So I was mad at myself for that. Went forwards till round 5. Yeah, see, my league is kind of so I went defense till round 5. Then I went forwards like basically the rest of the way. Pretty much, yeah. Actually, the rest were goalies. Yeah, my league tends to lean towards. It does seem to lean towards like defensemen because they get points when they don't get points. You know what I mean? Davo, Nylander, Celebrini, Bedard, then Hedman, Yossi. No way! You freaking got Hedman and Hosi in the fucking. So Yossi cost me a 5th-round pick. You got him in the 7th? Yeah, Yossi did get injured. And is Hedman still dead? I seen he got injured for a while ago. Or he was injured for a while and then came back for like 3 games and then got injured again. Thanks, man. I don't. Thanks, man. Don't know when. Yeah, I could have one of the league's best defensemen back on my team at some point in the near or far future. Jesus. You know what? I had to change my league settings to make the IR spots IR plus because it was crazy the amount. Like they don't put the players on IR in NHL for some reason. I don't understand why. They don't like need the roster spot or they don't need to make room for the roster. It's weird. So like you'd get guys that were just out for like months and couldn't put them anywhere because it was only IR spots. Yeah, it is super weird. And so my league, I didn't even really realize it that it only had IR spots. So like this guy's out for like 2 months instead of being on the IR, but he's taking up a bench spot because there's nowhere to put him because they haven't put him on IR. It was like, what the hell, man? But yeah, no, my team does tend to lean towards the hits. I got a couple guys that actually somebody dropped Alex Tuck and Jakob Truba, which I was able to pick up. AJP, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining me. Talking fantasy hockey. Hope you're having a wicked day. Yeah, we make daily changes too. So that's, I don't know if I would like to only be able to set my lineup once for the week. Like, that's like fantasy football stuff. And even in fantasy football, yeah, the weekly is, yeah, I feel like that would be kind of dumb, honestly. Because, like, there's so many things that could happen in the week, and then you can't adjust your lineup. I feel like I wouldn't like that, but I also feel like that really wouldn't fly. Fantasy football, but a guy gets injured first game of the week. No, exactly, right? Like, you're done. Like, that's a roster spot right away. Yeah, because like I remember there was a guy even that he was telling me a league that like you had to set your lineup for tomorrow, and even that one, you think it makes it interesting? Yeah, I mean it definitely would make it interesting. I don't know if I would care for it so much. I think I would like to set my lineup. Well, because I also like to set my lineup. I don't just hit that fucking auto start and then make everybody start for the week. I like to set my lineup because I like to give the other guy hope that he thinks he's got a chance of beating me. And then I set my lineup every day, and the projector points just keep going up and up and up. Call me the Dream Crusher. But yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. Do you guys get like pickups and stuff? You can make trades, and then all that stuff wouldn't take effect until the next week, right? Yeah, I don't know, because then that makes things difficult too, because it just adds another layer of it. If the guy that you pick up gets injured, but he already can't go until next week, now you got to pick up another guy. Now you got to pick up another guy, right? Just to be able to use next week. Got to be locked in by Monday afternoon. Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just saying, like, do you make pickups like Monday morning, for example, or do you pick up a guy on like Friday or Thursday, but you can't use them until next Monday, right? And then if you make a trade, those guys, like, I guess you get, or I do them during the week. Yeah. Okay. And then if you make a trade, you would get the guy, but like it wouldn't go through, I guess, until Monday. That would probably make sense. You guys do trades or? My leagues don't really trade because we have like I don't know. Everybody thinks that you're ripping them off all the time. Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that. Yeah, no, that just makes the most sense. There's only been one. Yeah, no, I got. Yeah, my league doesn't like to trade either. Everybody thinks that they're getting ripped off all the time. Mostly because some guys in my league are just trying to rip everybody off all the time. So then, yeah, so then they don't really like your trades, and like even when you're like making a good offer, they don't even really want to hear it. Some guys are like, "Oh, I like the guys that I drafted." It's like I'm not saying that you didn't. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying, let's make a deal or something here. But yeah, no, I can see fantasy football is different. That's where the trades happen. But fantasy hockey, you kind of got to give the guy a little bit of time and like even the other day, I tried to make a trade back for Booner for Boone Jenner. Oh, I'm so mad that I dropped him, but he'll probably get injured again. That sucks. He probably won't now that I don't have him. But like, it was the guy that has way many points, trading McDavid. But when he started off slow, yeah. But who are you going to trade him for? Nobody's going to give you the value that you want for him, and especially when like they're watching it too. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I actually should have tried to trade for McDavid. Not really tried, but kind of tried. And then also who was the other one? Austin Matthews. Like he only just recently started doing well. So like you might have actually been able to acquire Austin Matthews for something. And like these are guys that aren't normally acquirable. Like you ain't getting Nathan McKinnon off me. Not a chance. And like right? And so like you gotta give me your whole team. And even then I don't even want them because yeah, Matthews would have been super cheap. I'm like upset at myself that I didn't at least try. You know what I mean? The my league where I don't know where you're from, but I'm from Toronto, so there's like a lot of Maple Leafs fans. So like chances are they wouldn't have traded him because like I'm not trading my favorite player. You know what I mean? It's my favorite player from my favorite team. I'm in Calgary. Oh, you're in Calgary and you're not gonna start Dustin Wolf? Man, come on, man. I am, for the record, not actually a Leafs fan. I couldn't care less for the Leafs, which is probably why I didn't even think to trade for Austin Matthews. But even last year, like he was kind of dookie last year. You know what I mean? Like he didn't have his You met Ron O'Reilly and Nicholas Hague last night? No way. That's crazy. Nice. That's wicked. Sweet, because I'm a Predators fan. Hey, bam, 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 bam. That's awesome. My sister-in-law, she used to work for a dentist office, and Ryan Reeves got dental work done there. The tough guy. That was pretty cool. Apparently is as much of a mammoth in real life as we think he is on TV. That's awesome. Was it cool to meet them? Because like my brother met Gordie Howe and he said he's a dick. Went to the game on Saturday. 27 seconds ago. No way. Damn. That must have been wicked. At the game to watch your favorite team win right at the end of the game. Just going nuts. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I had the complete opposite of that happen to me last night. Standing with my Preds jersey on, getting booed. Honestly, I would have booed you too if you were in my stadium with an away jersey. Yeah, definitely would have been getting booed. I'm surprised you didn't get a beer thrown at you. I wouldn't have done that, but I'm people at games are nuts. That's one thing I do know. Picked up Dougie Hamilton yesterday from New Jersey. Is he like garbage? Guys were dope. It was just a bad look because I was wearing an Avalanche sweater last night. Oh damn! Oh no! Not even expecting them to be around. Where'd you meet him at? Like a bar or whatever? Yo, really? Where the hell would you get a Q-tip from? Jesus, gonna be some weird shit. Why do I want this? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a huge Predators fan in an Avalanche hoodie. Oh no! Oh, I totally get it. Damn, that sucks. Met at a bar. My friend in security was like, "Your boys are here," and I was like, "Who? My boys? Yeah, like I just called them, talk to them on a weekly basis." That's funny. Damn, that's wicked. Oh, damn, your buddy's security? Nice. I bet he meets some people. That's cool. Got a picture with them when they left. Nice. Wicked. That's cool. O'Reilly's been around too. He's been playing. He actually was in Toronto for a little bit. Too bad he stinks at fantasy though. You've done security? You're security? No way. Rappers and big celebrities? No way. That's amazing. Who's the biggest celebrity you've done? What do you do? Like personal security or you're at like a nightclub or something? Yeah. No way. T Pain, Akon? Damn. Fallout Boy? Nightclub and music festivals. Okay. No, that's wicked, man. Good for you. And you do, yeah, you were saying, yeah, you do like personal security and stuff like that? That's crazy. Top of working for the city of Calgary. Damn. That sounds like a busy schedule. What do you do for the city? Just like city work, like landscaping and shit like that? 6 nights a week? Yeah, it sounds like it. Jesus. Maintenance on the LRT system? Oh, nice. That's all right. That should be. Is that it? That sounds decent. Maintenance guy by day, T Pain bodyguard by night. Damn, that's crazy. How'd you get into that? I would like to hear that story. That sounds like quite the story. Did you do like go to school for it or something? You used to work on the railroad. Oh no way. Ugh, damn. You used to work on the railroad and then yeah, and then you just transition to maintenance work? That's all right. Easy money right there. That was probably good. They were probably happy to have you. Seth Jones dead now. Deemed week to week. What do you do? Just say yes. This is also what I don't like about friggin' fantasy hockey. Deemed week to week with an upper body injury. So like his hand, his chest, his head, stomach. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? Stupid. Damn. Tom Wilson is injured. Saw William Nylander got put on IR. Whoa, that's big. Damn. Tom Wilson unavailable Monday. Why? Damn, this guy's been my guy. Literally, actually, Tom Wilson ranked number 6. Drafted number 74. There you go. Value pick right there. That's what I like about these guys, man. Evan Bouchard been letting me down. That's what I will say. That guy is either like really good or really bad, and there's no in between. Nylander, Hedman, and Bedard on IR. Oh my god, my league only has 2 IR spots. You would have to use a bench spot for one of those guys. That sucks. Sounds like Hedman might be droppable, depending on like what happened. What's going on with Bedard? Is he coming back anytime soon? Got the snub from Team Canada, and now he's upset. Think soon. Heyo, that'd be awesome. Updates. We like updates. Expected back before the Olympics. Uh-huh. So before February. So within the next month. Good. Thanks for the update, guys. Couldn't have done it without you. That's awesome. In my basketball league, there's 5 teams tied at 8-3. That's crazy. My hockey league pisses me off because I'm 400 points more point. Yeah, right. And in hockey league, I'm 400 more points scored than anybody else in the league, and I'm 4th place. I'm like so butthurt. I even lost last week. I was up by like 50 points on Friday, and then I ended up losing. It's like, man, this dude just yesterday who beat me? Tyler Bertuzzi got a hat trick for friggin' Chicago. Like, what the hell? What the hell, man? Yeah. Oh, so mad at that. Sitting in 4th place. Stupid. Everybody I play, their team just seems to lose their mind. Because, like, and I've also got way more points against than anybody. 400 more points against than anybody. I have the most points for and the most points against, sitting in 4th place. Pissed me off. I'm in 4th at 7-6. I'm at 8-5 in 4th. Seems to be separating. First place 11-2, second and third are 9-4, 4th is 8-5. But then like 7-6, 6-7, 5-8, 4-9. So yeah, these guys have got to start. The one 8-5. First and second is 9-4. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't. This guy in first place, he's one of those guys that's getting lucky, man. He just friggin' just plays all the teams that have bad games against him. And then when he plays me, his team goes completely nuts because I have way more points than him and way more points against. To be fair, I beat him last time, and he tight race except for the guy that took Hellebug number 2. He's 3-10. That's crazy, man. Oh, I cannot believe that. That's nuts. Hellebug got taken in my league, but I think it was like the third round. Like he could have waited till like the third round. Oh my god, this guy took him number 9. Whoa. He got taken super early. Shit, son. Expecting a lot from Hellebuck, I guess. I mean, I guess he was ranked number 1 last year. Didn't take a goalie till round 7. I think 7 was me too. No, I didn't take one till round 10, and I was able to get Jusu Saros from Nashville. I thought that was gonna be a wicked pick, but he's been stinky. But he plays a lot, so right. We don't have any to Cumper, yeah. We don't have any league minimums for the goalie starts. I guess you guys don't either if you are weekly. That would kind of suck. I gotta set my lineup on Monday and make sure that I have enough goalies starts to finish the week. Took Blackwood round 13. I rounded my guys out the end of the round. Oops. I took Pekka Luukkonen 15 and John Gibson. So Pekka Luukkonen and John Gibson were my last 2 picks. He was in the IR and I dropped him. Yeah. You know what? I've been doing the same thing. I don't normally carry so many players. I normally carry some more defenses, but I normally carry more goalies. But like my league only has 1 goalie spot, and there's not like I don't normally run into the thing where like to the problem where there's more players to play than spots to play them. So I've been kind of running 1 goalie for a little while now. Now I have Wolf and Askarov. You could do worse. Those are 2 good guys. And Askarov's good because he gets lots of starts. I'm arguing with friends saying Lamar is better than Burrow, but they think Joe Burrow is better. What's your opinion? Conan. I mean, I'm a biased Baltimore Ravens fan, so I'll say that Lamar is better. But like, I don't know, man. Lamar has a higher upside because he uses his legs. But I think I'm kind of with Gage. Like a healthy Joe Burrow, there's no like I would probably put him ahead of Josh Allen when he's clicking and he's got time to throw and all that sorts of stuff. Like I'd probably put him as like the number 1 in the league. So like yeah, I do think that Lamar could be better and he should be better. And like he's got the legs to run around and he can make throws. I think the problem with Lamar is, and this is me just thinking out loud, is that we don't have any wide receivers. Right? Like there's nobody to catch the ball in Baltimore. You're not wrong. If the Bengals had an O-line to keep Burrow healthy and some resemblance of a defense, there's no question Joe Burrow would be better than Patrick Mahomes, 100%. But like Cincinnati's defense can't stop anybody, and their offensive line can't protect anybody. That comes down to like a money thing, but still, like if you also need to hit on your draft picks. Baltimore is really good at hitting on their draft picks. But like, I still think that if Baltimore had another really good receiver, that they'd be a lot better. The problem with Baltimore is you come as a receiver, you come there knowing that you're going to have to that you're gonna have to run block for like 70% of the game. And I don't really want to do that. I'm a wide receiver. I don't really want to do that. I want to go to a place like I don't know, somewhere where they throw a lot. So I don't have to freaking like I want to go to a place like LA where they throw a lot. I don't have to run block very much. But yeah, I think I think I'm with you. Like a healthy, like a good O line and some resemblance of a defense, and Cincinnati would be like if Joe Burrow was in Kansas City and had Kansas City's offensive line and Kansas City's defense, he would be Patrick Mahomes, 100%. Say who you think is better between Lamar and Burrow again, as they think you think Burrow. Yeah. Well, see, I like that's. I'm just thinking, like, in reality, that Joe Burrow is probably a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. I honestly think Lamar Jackson should have just been a running back. Like, just make him a running back already. What are we doing here? But like, also, they don't really have any receivers. Yeah, right. So like, I mean, he can't really like. He's so weird in the sense that like he wants to throw. You know what? Honestly, I think at a certain point, like it is time to move on. You know what I mean? Like we can't seem to figure it out together. And I don't know. I love Lamar. Don't get me wrong. Like I think he's a really great player, but I don't think he's a really good quarterback. I think he's a good runner, and I think he can read defenses really well, and I think he can do well as a player. But I don't think he's a very good quarterback because like you can see it just at times. He kind of seems to get into his head, and like he doesn't know if he wants to run, he doesn't know if he wants to pass, and the passers think that he's running, and the runners think he's passing, and it's like second year with Henry, I thought it was going to go down. Yeah, very wrong. No, you're not wrong, dude. I had them as the Super Bowl champions too. And even when they came out on fire, right? And like that's the thing. I don't know. Is Lamar hurt? Honestly, I think there's going to come out reports saying that he's got a broken rib. I think that knee to the back that he took a few weeks ago. I think that broke his rib. I really do. So like, did he come back from his injury too early? Probably. Hamstring injuries are shitty. They tend to linger. And then he fucking breaks a bone, breaks a rib. I think he broke a rib. Like I really do. They're calling it a deep bruise, but I think he broke a rib. And so, like, I don't know, man. Is it an excuse? Probably. Should he do better? Like, at the end of the day, is he a professional and should he do better? Yeah. But, I mean, exactly that, Gage. Look at Joe Burrow. He's got no offensive line and no defense and still puts up MVP caliber numbers. So, like, yeah. All for Luke to miss a 35 fucking yarder. Oh, my God. You have no idea, man. I see. Like, I don't actually understand the need for the knee there. I wasn't really paying too much attention to the clock, but like he kneeled down and then they waited to take the timeout. I don't know why you wouldn't just Derrick Henry up the middle, try and get another 5-7 yards. You know what I mean? Yeah, run it with Henry. You take a kneel to get into the middle, and like, okay, fine, you're not in the middle, but like you've got 5-7 more yards or less yards to go. Yeah, I didn't really understand that. That one upset me a little bit. But like at the same time, like I don't even know what happened, man. I think he just shanked it for real. Like there was no wind. You can see the poles. The flags aren't moving like at all. So there's no wind. I know that Pittsburgh kind of creates like its own fucking wind tunnel type thing. It is a weird place to play. Um, that being said, yeah, I think he just shanked it. I think he just missed. That's what he was saying. He was talking about like he felt it off as soon as he hit it, because you can, as a kicker, you can tell when it hits your foot and it feels good. And he said it didn't feel good right away. And yeah, too much pressure. And that's the thing, right? I know Justin Tucker got accused of some things, but he'll still go down as one of the best kickers ever in the game, right? And we gave him up. I don't know. You know what I mean? The dude made some mistakes. We'll call it. Why can't we just call it that and move on with it? You know what I mean? And keep the best kicker in the history of the game on our team. I know he wasn't doing. Yeah, I know he wasn't doing very like as well recently as he had been earlier in his career. But yeah, he definitely would have made that. And like, if there's anybody that I trust in Pittsburgh with Baltimore, it's Baltimore's kicker for the last 10 years, where he's played twice or he's played every year in Pittsburgh, sometimes twice a year if they end up in the playoffs together, right? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was definitely a lot of pressure for the rookie, and it definitely could have gone. Like, I don't even know, man. That was, I'm telling you, it was like the extreme emotions. Fourth down and 7, you're like, fuck, are you serious? Fourth down and 7, we're gonna lose to fucking Pittsburgh? Ah. And then out of nowhere, Isaiah Likely with the grab, man. Like, and fucking brought it down. I thought he was gonna get knocked. Like, I thought that was incomplete for sure. All of a sudden, fucking boom, and he brings it down and he's caught it, and we're like, ah. And then that mother, and then he misses the kick, and it's like, no way. Like, even me and my brother, we were like, no fucking way, to no fucking way. Are you serious? That was pretty much how it went. Who win MVP? I think they have to give it to Stafford, man. Like, he's been killing it the whole year. Yeah, okay, he slowed down, but he didn't really slow down recently. It's just been that Drake May's been really good for the last little bit, and you don't really. It has been kind of overshadowing Matthew Stafford, but like Matt Stafford leads the league in passing yards, leads the league in touchdowns. You know what I mean? 46 touchdowns. Drake May's third, and he's fourth in passing. I mean, I know the record is better for Patriots, which, I mean, I don't know if that's a thing, but like, if we're being honest here, let's look at the strength of schedule, right? Like, they didn't really play anybody all year. He had four, and that's the thing. Like, he had 4 touchdowns last night too. So like, I know that Drake May had a good game yesterday too. Don't get me wrong. Like, he had a really good game as well, or did he? Because I know that fucking Stevenson got a couple touchdowns, 191 yards and a touchdown. So like, damn, Stevenson 131 and 2, and Henderson 53 and 2. Damn it, that's crazy. But yeah, there's the thing too. Like, 191 and a touchdown. And it was everybody calling for Stafford's head the week before because he duffed it on Monday night. Even though the score app says, what did he do? He sets the Rams single season record for passing touchdowns. And even what did he have? 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and people are calling for his head. And then Drake May gets 191 and 1 touchdown, and people are calling him the MVP. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it has to be Matthew Stafford. Like, what he's done this year is nothing short of phenomenal. That's actually funny right there in terms of passing yards and touchdowns. Matthew Stafford number 1, Jared Goff number 2. Both got traded for each other, hoping to turn around their respective franchises. That's cool. That's cool to see, man. But I mean, like, even like Drake May got 31 touchdowns. Like, that's a good season. But Stafford had 46. Like, that's 15 more touchdowns. That's, like 2 more touchdowns a game. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. Not for nothing, but like, I wish it mattered, even though it doesn't. But like, watch Matthew Stafford in a big game, and we're gonna watch Drake May in a big game, and I can almost guarantee we already know how those are both gonna work out. You know what I mean? So Yeah, I think he kind of has to, man. And like no real resemblance of a running game. You know what I mean? Like Kyron Williams and Blake Corum didn't really jump off the page. But the running game in New England really did. You know what I mean? So like I would take that into consideration as well if I were a voter. I know I'm not. Nobody cares about what I have to say. But that's something that you would figure has to get taken into consideration. Miles Garrett setting the sack record. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I don't care about Cleveland, but that's pretty cool. Anytime you see somebody break records, you know what I mean? Damn, Miami's friggin' linebacker had 183 tackles this year. Damn, that's crazy. This dude from Chicago had 7 interceptions. Holy Mackinac! What's the record? Strong season. Yeah, I'd say so. Ugh. Oh damn, he's gonna be a free agent. Shit, son. This guy's about to cash in this year. What does it say? Breaks the record? Oh no, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams sets the Bears record for 3,800 passing yards. Cool. Good for him. Good for him. You know what? It's about time that Caleb Williams started doing well. Mayor Stafford, only one right answer. Elver! We already know the right answer. Come on. It's Stafford, without a question. There's no way Drake May has had a better season than Matthew Stafford. Not a chance. No way. How? We were literally just talking about that. Yeah, we were. 100%. Now, if you're a New England fan, I totally get it. 100%. I'd be yelling for my guy too. Which is why I was yelling last year because Lamar should have won the MVP and friggin' they gave it to Josh Allen. Fucking rude. But, yeah. Oh, come on. Come on. Dude had 46 touchdown passes this year, 4,700 yards. Drake May only had 30 touchdowns, and he had a running game behind him. I know their record is better, but like they had a running game behind him. Everything was cool. Stafford didn't have no running game. He was the running game with short passes to Devontae Adams. Come on, man. Don't be like that. It's got to be Drake May. Or it's got to be Matthew Stafford. Drake May will have his time. Don't get me wrong. 100% his time is coming. And that's what I was just saying. Like, I wish it mattered. I know it won't, but wait till we see Matthew Stafford and Drake May in big time pressure matchups. Kevin, what's up? What's up? Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a wicked day. We're gonna see. Stafford's gonna ball out, and Drake May is probably. Patriots beat the Falcons, Bucks, Panthers, and Ravens. Go Leafs, go! No, the Leafs suck. Rams either lost or beat a backup quarterback. Easy money. I'm not. I'm not understanding the argument. So they played. So let me get this straight. I was gonna say your argument is that the Patriots beat tougher teams than the Rams did this year. Is that the argument? Because I'm pretty sure that the Patriots only played like 3 teams with a winning record this year. Like I don't know that that's the answer, but it's not. They only have 2 wins against teams with a winning record. So I don't. You're not. You're not really gonna try and tell me that New England's schedule was harder than the Rams, or that the I no, yeah, you can't be serious. Easy on the Leafs suck. Yeah, I know. I'm Toronto. I'm from Toronto too, dude. I would love that. I would love for it to be anything better than the Leafs suck, but my team is the Detroit Red Wings. Higher QBR rating, completion percentage rating, higher year. So, like, I mean, I'm not gonna really call any professional teams really garbage because at the end of the day, the worst football player is still way better, more athletic than anybody else that I know. But Drake May played the Jets twice, and he played Miami twice, and he lost to Buffalo twice. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, Stevie Y is the man. He's the reason that I'm a Red Wings fan. Hell yeah, there's only that, man. Hell yeah. See, Albert, Josh Allen won it in my opinion. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. You know that. So, in my opinion, it means Josh Allen won the award last year because they didn't want to give it to Lamar 3 years in a row. Or else, like, Lamar had way better numbers last year. He should have won it. And I don't understand why they didn't give it to him. That was dumb. Nothing that Josh Allen did last year made me believe that he was going to win the MVP. Now, while I'm saying this, it totally makes sense why Drake May is going to win the MVP. Yeah, but they won't look at common games in the Patriots and the Rams. No way. No way. It's got to be Matthew Stafford. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What's the argument for New England though? Because they're 14-2 or whatever they are, 14-3. So why isn't Bo Nix in the MVP conversation? Why isn't Nick Benito in the MVP conversation? Why isn't Patrick Surtain in the MVP conversation? I'm not understanding the logic here. Like if anything, Drake May is fourth in passing yards and third in touchdowns. 15 touchdowns behind Matthew Stafford. Like that's a lot. Like yeah, I'm finding I don't like I said, I just said why it makes sense that Drake May would win the MVP. Kind of would make sense though because they want to bring in a younger crowd. Drake May's better looking than Matthew Stafford, who's old. Yeah, but he didn't. That's the thing. He didn't. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. See, that's the thing, though. Like, yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. Yes. What's his face? Drake May had a better fucking completion percentage. All that stuff. Okay. Let just humor me for a quick minute. Right? They played the Jets twice, the Bengals, the Buccaneers, the Falcons, the Titans, the Raiders, the Giants, and the Commanders. So those have all of a sudden become good teams. Like, yeah, you got a good completion percentage. No, yeah, but you don't have to win a division. No, and I understand why the record should mean something, but it doesn't mean something. And like they lost twice to the Bills, lost to the Ravens. No, they beat the Ravens. Sorry, I'm looking at New England's schedule. Lost to the Steelers, lost to the Raiders. No fucking way. You lost to the Raiders, and you're gonna tell me this motherfucker is gonna be the MVP? That's awesome. Schedule is what it is. No, see, no, that's my point though. It's first of all, there's no such thing as common games, right? People get injured. different places mean things, different locations mean things. A game played in New England is completely different than a game played in Los Angeles. So it's nothing. It's nothing. There's nothing common about the games that get played. The teams are the same, but there's nothing common. It matters with seeding. What, like the record? Yeah, no, I understand that the record matters, and they don't ever give it to a guy that's not in the playoffs. Not normally, but I mean, not for nothing. Miles Garrett set the sack record. No love for Miles Garrett. You know what I mean? You think it's easy to get 23 sacks in a game? Or in a season. I actually read something that in a 2 week span he had 10 sacks or 9 sacks. He got 5 in 1 week and 4 in the next week. Like that dude's not even human. That's crazy. And like, yeah. And that's the thing too. Like no love at all for him. The only thing I've been hearing is Drake May and Matthew Stafford. But Drake May's time is coming. I'll give you that. He's not here yet. It's going to be Matthew Stafford this year. And like, I don't know. There's no sense of being upset about it. Any other week is a W, but it wasn't a W. It was a loss. And the LA lost to the Panthers and Falcons. So, okay, oh, that's dumb. Any other week is just a W. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's a loss. But even still, see, last week, Drake May didn't do fuck all. 191 and a touchdown. Matthew Stafford was the favorite all the way up until he lost to Atlanta. And then they were crowning Drake May all of a sudden. And then next week, Stafford goes out, throws for 4 touchdowns, 290 yards or 260 yards, whatever it was, and fucking get a W, big W. And Drake May throws for 191 and a touchdown, while the running game is just taking it all away. So I think the running game should matter, should come into effect because New England's got a really good run game that carries Drake May. Matthew Stafford doesn't have any running, no running game. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum, they were dookie this year, except for as pass catchers, right? So, like the running game should matter. There's a better running game in New England, which helps the defense, right? 6th in rushing, perfect. I don't know what that means. So that's your argument against me? Henderson is 21, but Henderson didn't start playing until like week 10. Right? So that's not a good comparison. What's the rankings from when Henderson started being a starter until now? That's what I would be interested in knowing. But yeah, no, I mean, there's no argument, man. 4,700 yards and 46 touchdowns. Like you throw 46 touchdowns, that's crazy. That's like actually crazy. That's like legit more than 2 a game. That's like unheard of. There's no way you can tell me anything. And that's the thing. In order to counteract that, you have to come at me with, but his quarterback rating was better, and his completion percentage was better, and the record is better, which we also know it doesn't mean anything when a guy throws for 46 touchdowns, almost 3 a game. Like that's crazy. So he throws for 46 touchdowns. See, and that's stupid. That's what I mean right there. Threw for 4,900 yards, 43 touchdowns, and doesn't win MVP? Are you kidding me? I'll be right back. Gotta get charged. See, and that's where I think that it just comes down to like the voters get bored of giving the award to the same person over and over, and they also probably get a lot of backlash for giving it to the same player over and over. Even though the same player is that's the same thing in basketball. That's why Nikola Jokic doesn't win the MVP every year. I don't know why he doesn't win the MVP every year. He's the best player in the league and averages a triple double every year for the whole season. Doesn't win the MVP. I don't get it. May could do all that. Well, see, and that's the thing. May doesn't have Puka or Adams or McVay, right? That's the thing. That's why he doesn't. That's why he doesn't do it. Mike Vrabel has a completely different philosophy than Sean McVay, and it's not going to change. And so, therefore, like, yeah, it does hold May back. I do think it does. That's crazy, Elver. Those numbers that you just showed me. 4,009. This dude for 5,000 yards and 43 touchdowns is not the MVP. Most valuable player to what? To the league? To your team? To the conference? Most valuable player to what? Because the most valuable player in the league is Matthew Stafford. 4,700 yards and 46 touchdowns. Not, yeah, but not most completion percentage, most QBR rating. Take Matthew Stafford out, and Los Angeles sucks. Take Drake May out, and New England thrives still. 100%. Henderson and Steven are more valuable to their team than May. 100%. New England is built on good defense and a running game. That's Mike Vrabel. Take Drake May out of that, they still the same. Maybe they get a couple less wins. Maybe. But no. Dude, come on. Come on. Get out of here with that. For real. Come on. Take Matthew Stafford out, LA's nothing. Nothing. Wait, who the hell's the backup in LA? Dog. Come on. Dog. From me to you. You think Jimmy Garoppolo could have a 4,700 yard, 46 touchdown season as the starting quarterback of LA? He's the backup. So you think that with Puka and Devontae, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to step up and get 4,700 yards and 43 touchdowns? That's what you think? Honestly? Probably even more impressive that Stafford had a season like that at age 37. You are that's even it too. Like this dude's an old man and he's having most valuable player seasons. Dobbs probably goes, you know what? He probably doesn't go 11 and or 14-3, but he probably goes 11-6. Yep. And still makes the playoffs. Like dude, like are you expecting New England to go to the Super Bowl and win this year? Is that what you're saying? Because that's not going to happen. Not a chance. Honestly, I think your road ends in Buffalo or against Buffalo because you'll have home field advantage. But that's the thing. You respected my argument until that? Why? Henderson and Stevenson will carry that team. Also, like, the New England has no problem with running it all game if they need to, and defense. That's my thing, though. Like, what do you mean? Your argument is that 4,700 yards and 46 touchdowns could be had by Jimmy Garoppolo? Come on, man. Don't be like that. Look, if you're going to tell me that my argument sucks, that's a shitty argument, too. Come on, man. Is a Seahawks chip this year? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think they'll be there. I don't think that anybody in the NFC will beat them. But I honestly, dude, I think it's yeah, exactly. So yeah, yeah, they won games, but they didn't do. That's what I mean. It wasn't these type of numbers. Like these type of numbers are what wins you MVP. It should, but it doesn't mean anything about your record. I'm with you 100%. Record should take into consideration. But if record takes into consideration, why are we not talking about Bo Nix? Bo Nix led Denver to the best record in the league, the whole league. So I don't get it. I'm not actually understanding that side of it. Pat's losing the division round to fucking the Buffalo Bills. Like, I don't. No way. The Jacksonville Jaguars? Nah, come on, bro. Bro, like, come on. Don't be like that. You actually see a scenario where Josh Allen's the best player in the playoffs, regardless of who wins MVP. Regardless of who, yeah. So what? They won. I thought your argument was winning. Look, of the teams in the playoffs right now, Josh Allen is the best player, regardless of position. Yeah, exactly. So did Drake May. So did Matthew Stafford. But the difference was Matthew Stafford's underwhelming games were like 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. Like what against everybody was calling for his head against Atlanta, and I just read it. It was 269, 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. So like that's his off game, 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. 191 and one, exactly, right? No, exactly. That's my point. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Elver, in the sense that the receiving core for Matthew Stafford makes it a hell of a lot easier. It makes it a hell of a lot easier. I'm not going to deny that. See, honestly though, if I'm in an MVP race, I don't want I don't want to be taken out. How are you going to take me out in the third quarter of an MVP race? Matthew Stafford didn't get taken out in the third quarter. In fact, he had a majority of those yards in the second half when he put up like 30 points. It was crazy. They just went nuts. But that being said, my man, like, come on. Josh Allen is the best player in the playoffs right now. And there's no quarterback that can go toe to toe with him. And like, I didn't want, so like, I mean, yeah. Look, this is unpopular opinion, I guess, but it's Josh Allen's Super Bowl to lose this year. For real. Like, this is the easiest he'll have it. Because they were too busy running the ball in the end zone. 100, yeah. What did we say? 200 yards and 4 touchdowns? And put up most valuable player numbers in the process. 270 and 4 touchdowns. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. But see, that's the thing. Like, those numbers will help more than Drake May's numbers will help. I guess all that completion percentage and quarterback shit will probably help Drake May more than Stafford, but yeah, I guess unpopular opinion. Yeah, I mean, this is the year for Buffalo. They got nobody really in their way. Patrick Mahomes is out. Kansas City. Baltimore's out. All right, who do they play? Jacksonville in the first game. In Jacksonville, it's not even in Buffalo. Oh. And then what? There's a very real possibility that the Chargers beat New England. You're 100% confident in the Chargers beating New England? Or New England beating the Chargers? I'm not. Shut down Cook and that's all. That's awesome. I'm sorry. That was awesome. That was the funniest thing I heard all day. Thank you, man. Thank you. That was awesome. Oh man. Shut down Cook and the Bills are not going to do anything. I never said anything about the defense or James Cook. I believe I left them off entirely. I said Josh Allen is the best player in the playoffs. And when it comes time to be the best player in the playoffs, it's a lot colder in Foxborough than LA. If I'm not mistaken, LA plays in a dome. So the temperature is actually kind of controlled. But yeah, no, I get it. But at the same time, Chargers defense is for real, man. Like for real, for real. And Justin Herbert's playing well. I know that offensive line is kind of banged up, and that's going to suck. But that LA defense is for real. I I don't know if I'd be tooting the horn, and then like, and that's what I mean. Like, I know it doesn't matter because it's the most valuable player of the season. But what happens if Buffalo beats Jacksonville and then New England loses to the Chargers? Drake May shouldn't win MVP if they lost out in the fucking wild card round. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here with that. But we cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, no, no, I don't think New England's going very far this year. I mean, that's like I said, and I'll pretty much hold my hat to it. Probably gonna have to put a bet on it that this is Buffalo's to lose. Can't shut down a lethargic Texans offense. I mean, they shut down and scores 3 points against Denver. Easy, settle down. They had no Justin Herbert, no real offensive line, and that's not a system where he can put the backup in and he just goes nuts. But yeah, yeah, I do. I do think that team can go into Foxborough and win. I do. And at the very least, put up a real fight in terms of making you guys work more than you should have to. Yeah, see, and Gage, that's where I'm saying I ain't betting I ain't betting against Buffalo. Not a chance. No way. How do you bet against Buffalo in Jacksonville? I know Jacksonville's a great team. Don't get me wrong. I'm not arguing that fact. I'm arguing how do you bet against Josh Allen? Harbaugh's aren't known for being that great in the playoffs. John had a lucky break that one time. What about that other time when they won the Super Bowl? Did we forget about that one? What about that other time where John and Jim played each other in the Super Bowl? That was just luck too, eh? After that heartbreak Raven loss and Steelers. Honestly, Zorro, and that's what I was saying. That's what I'm thinking too, man. Pittsburgh's going to be a team to reckon with because they'll beat Houston. No way Houston beats them. And then what? Like they go, I guess they would probably go to New England, and I can't 4 straight NFC championships and lost. So 4 straight NFC championships, and you're gonna tell me that the dude can't. You're gonna tell me that the dude can't get past New England? Come on, man. Come on, man. Your arguments don't make sense. It just doesn't make any sense. I understand. See, and I understand in your head where this is going. Like, it makes a lot of sense in your head. But, like, it doesn't make any sense, man. Bills win. The Pats lose to the Steelers. Talking about 12 years ago, by the way. Yeah. I know. Exactly. That's the point. I mean, if you're thinking that you're just going to go in there and run all over LA and automatically look to the next round, you're going to be in for a lot of trouble, and that's not going to be very good for you at all. Big World, thank you for the follow. And that's the thing. Like I think that New England's gonna lose to Pittsburgh. Honestly, I'm with you, man. Like, because Pittsburgh is a division winner, right? So, like, if the top guys get knocked out, they technically have home field advantage. Show us my bracket. Oh, I don't have a bracket. I'll make a bracket. John Cena. Damn, is that like the real John Cena? Yo, you can't see me. Can't see me, man. I don't have a bracket. I'll make a bracket. Damn, I didn't know you guys wanted to see a bracket. Thank you for following me. Come back. I definitely make a bracket. We go live every day. Like it. Done. Gonna be done. Thank you for the follow. Jags are playing the best football. I think they beat the Bills. Yeah, it makes sense in theory, and it's all good. No, it's definitely going to be a real scrappy game against New England. I will say that 100%. The Jags don't want to come to New England. Yeah, I'll give you that. That would suck for Jacksonville. But I think it's going to be Pittsburgh, my man. What has to happen? So let's see. Let me just see. So what happens if Buffalo wins? So yeah, I think Pittsburgh beats Houston. Okay, fine. New England beats LA. Buffalo's got to go to Denver. Or then Pittsburgh goes to Denver and Jacksonville goes to New England. Is that the way it goes? Is that the way it works? Yeah. I think the Steelers win too. Dude, I think especially with DK Metcalf coming back, TJ Watt coming back is huge. Like that defense is for real. Like I hate to say it as a Baltimore Ravens fan, but that defense is legit. And like playing in Pittsburgh is a different animal. Now it looks like unless something weird happens, they won't have another home game. But yeah, and also like I don't actually think that Houston will travel well to a cold Pittsburgh stadium. So I can't. I don't see a possibility of Houston winning that game. As much as Houston's defense is really good, they're actually the number one ranked defense. That'd be kind of boring if the four top teams win. But I guess that's why they're the four top teams. That's funny too, though. What is the? Does anybody know the line right now? Because on the score, I guess as of yesterday, the Bills are favored by 1.5 over Jacksonville. So they actually have Buffalo. They actually have Buffalo winning favored against Jacksonville. And that's what I mean, man. No, you're not wrong, man. If Stroud had this defense for the years that he's been playing, yeah, you're not wrong, man. CJ Stroud was really good too for the first couple of years, and I don't know, what happened. He got injured. I can't see Texans stopping the D. No, you're not wrong. And then not only that, but like, what is it? It's Nico Collins. Bills are still favored by 1.5. Zorro, I understand everything you're saying, and I get it. I'm not arguing any of that. I'm just saying that Josh Allen is the best player in the playoffs by far. And that we cannot argue. And I think that when it comes time for it, the best player puts on his cape, right? And that's the thing. Like Albert talking about they have no defense. Zorro talking about they have the worst team. The shut down James Cook and you got him. Like I never mentioned any of that. I said Josh Allen. And like I think this is the easiest he's gonna have. Like he has had it in his career. As much as yes, this is the worst team that he's had. Yes, this is the running game really needs to help him a lot. John, I'm with you 100%, and that's what I mean, man. Like I think that at a certain point, there's no Mahomes, there's no Lamar, no Burrow, right? Like this will be the easiest that he has it in his career. That's what I was saying before. The Super Bowl is Josh Allen's to lose right now. Blue Chew. That's what happened to the Ravens. No, I'm kidding. I love you. Man, I honestly, the kid just shanked it. I think. Like I don't want to put it on anybody because it is whatever in the sense that it's a team. No, he's the best player in the playoff. Who's better? I mean, I'll give you Matt Stafford. Fine, but who's better? No, no, no. Yeah, I don't want to blame the kid because it's not the kid's fault in Baltimore. I don't want to. A Rod is not better. Fuck off. I thought actually at the one point I thought Lamar was playing on Pittsburgh. Watching A Rod run down the sideline, 20-yard gain. What the fuck? Give us Lamar back. What are you doing? But yeah, no. I honestly the defense sold, man. The defense sold last night, man. Like for real. Zay gets a touchdown, and then they just play prevent defense, let Pittsburgh just waltz down the field. And then even when they had and then so they give up the touchdown, and I don't understand leaving the guy Zorro the kneel instead of the run 100%. I yeah, you left the guy by himself on the outside. Where's the safety help over up top? Should have been helping him. But also, what was the defense on that drive? There was non-existent. And then they go for the kneel after the likely catch to get it in the middle. And I thought they should have run Derrick Henry because they kneeled and then waited a bit to call the timeout. I don't know the exact amount of seconds there was, but I know they had to wait for a little bit to call the timeout. So why not run Derrick Henry? He's not stupid. He's gonna get down. He knows he only has he only has a few seconds and he needs to get as many yards as he can. Yeah, I thought that was mismanaged a little bit, but Harbaugh's my man. You know what I mean? John Cena, Steelers have the biggest dark horse to win. Honestly, the Steelers are a big dark horse because that's what we were talking about. They're gonna win against Houston more likely than not, and then they have the defense to match up with anybody. And at the end of the day, I don't like him very much, but Aaron Rodgers, what 2-3 time MVP, former Super Bowl winning quarterback. You know what I mean? So he knows what to do. He'll go down. I don't like him very much since he's come to Pittsburgh. I've got a lot to watch. I've had to watch him a lot, and I don't really care for him very much at this point in his career. But I think that this is why he was brought in for his experience, and I think that he knows how to run the offense. And he knows how to perform. And so, I think I think you're they definitely have a chance. 100% they do. But at the end of it, that's what I mean. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I missed it up here. Not wrong. Chip or bust for and they have a great 1-2 punch with their running backs. They have DK Metcalf, who's one of the best. And then what do they do? We just found out that they travel either to New England or to Denver next week. I mean, I'll take DK Metcalf in the cold over anybody really that you want to throw at him. You know what I mean? He's just bigger than everybody. You have to put a fast linebacker on him almost. And so, I don't know. It sucks to say, and I don't want to say it, but you're not wrong. I like them, right? And I don't know. And you know what? Losing that big tight end guy, Washington, I think his name was, 300 pounds or whatever it was, 6'6". Losing that guy hurts, but getting back TJ Watt, that's huge. And he makes their defense go for real. So, but that's the thing, man. I don't. This is Josh Allen's easiest. He'll have it, right? He's not going to have it any easier. There's no Mahomes. There's no Lamar. There's no Burrow. right? There's a bunch of young guys. And Zorro, I don't think Los Angeles makes it to the. I don't think LA goes into Seattle again and wins. That's what I have to say about that. As much as I don't know what's going to happen up until they get there, but if that's the way that it goes, I don't see LA winning in Seattle again 2 times in a row. I don't see it. Seattle's defense is legit. That being said, Sam Darnold, man, like he's gonna be the difference maker. Like if he's actually taken that step forward and he's become a better quarterback, then that's gonna be that's all that Seattle needs. But if Sam Darnold starts seeing ghosts, that being said, what next week is gonna face? It sounds like either Philadelphia or San Francisco, maybe. Yeah. Could be LA next week, but because what? Chicago's probably going to beat Green Bay. Is Chicago going to beat Green Bay? I read a thing that I don't. As much as I don't think it'll happen. This was the year of age when both Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers won their first Super Bowls with Green Bay. At the age that what's his face Jordan Love is that now. So, I mean, that's something. I don't read too much into that sort of stuff, but something else to put a layer on that. I don't know, man. I don't know if Chicago's built to win in the playoffs. Ben Johnson is good. I don't know if they're there yet. I think next year they'll be a force to reckon. As much as they won Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl MVP. Oh, oh my God. That also means that Pittsburgh is the Super Bowl champions. Well, not necessarily, but barf. Tommy won my league. Yes. Congrats, man. That makes me so happy to hear. I'm excited for you. Good job. Excellent work. Very well done. But yeah, no, I also think that Buffalo going to Jacksonville works out better for Josh Allen than if they were in Buffalo. You know what I mean? Had BTJ and MHJ still pull it off. 500 euros. Heyo. Bingo bango. Nice. That's the Euro sign. Where are you coming in from, Tom O'Malley? That's interesting. This guy. BTJ and MHJ. Yeah, honestly, you had Ireland. Damn, that's crazy. Welcome. I am in Canada, just outside of Toronto. Let's keep this bracket building going. Let's do it, man. You know what? Then I'll come back. I'll show it. Yeah, I'll do one for me for sure. We should do one. Gage, do one too. Tomo, thank you for the follow. I don't have like a bracket thing here. Because yeah, I do think that. See, I don't know. I think Buffalo beats Jacksonville. I understand all of the arguments, but I'm taking the best player in the league that's left and betting on him in a been there, done that type situation. Jacksonville, yeah, they had that one year a few years ago. They went to the Super Bowl, but other than that, they haven't really been there, done that. So I'm going to take Josh Allen in a been there, done that. I'm going to take Houston, and then I guess I'll take the Patriots, which then makes it what? Buffalo and Detroit and Denver. Early money line parlay, money lines. love it. Just play Zorro. I'm tailing. Hashtag tailing. Did you pick all the favorites? I love it. Niners, Bears, Rams, Pats, Bills, Steelers. Bada boom, bada. Dude picked the Niners to go into Philadelphia. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Damn, I just noticed that one. Excuse me, kids got balls. And so then what? Buffalo will travel to Niners revenge game. Actually, you're not wrong. Yeah, that's true. Brock Purdy's playing really well too. He had a dookie game last week though. That might the Eagles Madden curse. Oh, I think the Eagles take the Niners too. No way. Betting on the Madden curse. Oh, damn. The Madden curse is undefeated. Oof. That's a good bet. That's a good one. Saquon sucked this year. No, he did. You're 100%. And as much as he wasn't injured, like I don't like to wish injuries on anybody, but as much as he wasn't injured, he did. He was terrible this year. And so, yeah, the Madden curse didn't get him. And but he didn't have a really good year at all. Niners are just banged up. But Fred Warner should be coming back. That'll be huge. It's a big underdog, but I don't think the Eagles advance. Dude's taking the defending Super Bowl champions and knocking them out in the fucking wild card weekend. Oh, Trent Williams will be the biggest. If they can get Trent Williams back, because we watched, like, I don't understand it. That one kid did really well the game before, and then last week, McCaffrey had nowhere to run. That was crazy. But, yeah, no, you're not wrong. They are pretty banged up. So then we'll keep it going. The Bills for me travel where to Denver, and then Pittsburgh goes to New England. Honestly, I think Pittsburgh beats New England, and I think Buffalo beats Denver. I just do. Oh my God, Pittsburgh Buffalo AFC Championship, is that what it's come down to? Good Lord. Denver is heavily overrated. No, you're not wrong. And like their offense isn't very good. Their defense is for real though. Like they're legit. But that's like I was just saying. Like I pick. Like if it happened, yeah, I think his turnovers are gonna cost him. Steelers Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Shit, son. Sounds like a terrible game. Oh my God. I don't even want to watch that. Oh my God. And you know what though? I will pick Buffalo to beat Pittsburgh in the better not. I'll stop watching football. No, you won't. You're a degenerate like the rest of us. I love it. But I'm with you. I would say the same thing. Oh man, that would suck. But I'm gonna keep going with Buffalo, and then honestly, I'll have to see who I pick. But I'm probably picking Buffalo to win the Super Bowl this year. Who's it next? Okay, so we're picking. I guess we're picking Chicago to beat the Green Bay. Probably picking the Rams to beat Carolina. Or are we going all underdogs? Green Bay to beat Chicago? All the lower seeds in the fucking in the NFC? 49ers, Packers, Rams? Green Bay gonna beat Chicago? Ben Johnson's been doing really well this year, but I don't know. I think I trust Matt LaFleur in a been there, done that position. Steelers versus Rams, that would be good. End of the old era. Hey, all right. Aaron Rodgers versus Matt Stafford. Honestly, though, Sam Darnold's not that young. Oh, he's 28. All right, younger than I thought. Think the Bears win. Pack is just banged up. But see, the Packers are kind of not. You know what I mean? Like the Bears are more banged up than the Packers on defense. And that's where I think it's gonna because like Jordan Love's playing really well. They rest Josh Jacobs last week, so he should be back. Their offensive line is pretty decent. They've got Christian Watson, Jordan Reed, and who's the other guy? I can't think of it. Romeo Dobbs. Yeah, so I losing Micah is tough, but I don't think it hurts. I don't think it hurts this week. We'll put it that way. So I'm actually picking Green Bay to beat Chicago. I don't know that Chicago's defense can hold down Green Bay enough to make it a difference for their offense. So I'm going to pick Green Bay. So I'm taking all the underdogs then. I got all the lower seeds I meant. The Rams are a 10.5 point favorite. Fuck. They'll probably cover too. And then where do we go? Green Bay goes to Seattle. I think Green Bay loses that one. And then San Francisco and LA. Huh. San Francisco LA is actually not a terrible game. That's not a terrible game for either team. It's both California teams. It's not like they have to travel very far. Brock Purdy struggled against a really good defense last week. So if I had to choose, I'd probably go with the LA Rams. Matthew Stafford's ability to take advantage of the banged up 49ers defense, I think, is the difference in that one. Puka Nakua, he's going to have Devontae back. Tyler Higbee came back, did well. I do think Caleb Williams loses at home. Yeah, I do. I don't trust their defense. Like, and the Packers defense is pretty good. Like, it's not what it was with Micah Parsons, but it's not bad in by any stretch of the imagination. And the Bears defense is not very good. And so I think that Jordan Love is just able to really do what he wants out there. And Chicago, like Green Bay's defense will shut down Chicago enough to make a difference. So I do think Green Bay goes into Chicago and beats the Bears. And then but then I think the Packers lose in Seattle. I do. Because I think that's where Seattle's just too good of a team, like an overall team. And then I think the Rams beat the Niners. That's like I was saying. I just think that the Niners defense is just too banged up to keep them in the game enough to allow Brock. Like I think the Rams defense is the better bet in that game, and it just keeps Brock Purdy out of striking distance. Stu just says Texans beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. I'm not going to be putting that bet down. I'll probably put that bet down just in case. 13-9? How does that even happen? It's a safety. I would slit my wrist. You're not wrong, though, for real. How does that even happen? 13. Oh, a touchdown and 2 field goals. Okay. Oh, my God. That sounds like a terrible Super Bowl. Like, for real, man. But I'm sorry, my man. We all have Texans losing to Pittsburgh this week. I don't think Houston's going to be able to travel to Pittsburgh and make any sort of difference. As good as Houston's defense is, I'll give you that. Their defense is really good. I just don't think that they can go to Pittsburgh. And so, like, hold on. I just want to follow this for a quick minute. So, like, assuming they do win, okay. So he didn't break in the cold last night. But anyways, no, you're not wrong. The Texans defense needs to be legit. But like this, I just want to follow this path along a little bit. So the Houston beats Pittsburgh. Okay, cool. So then what? I would assume you think that the Jags beat the Bills and the Patriots beat the Chargers, thus causing Houston. Actually, you know what? Because I think the Bills are going to beat Jacksonville and Houston against New England. Where's Elver? Elver's not going to like to hear this, but I think Houston can put up a fight against New England. Buffalo goes to Denver. Oh, and then you're asking Houston. Finished 6 out of 10 in my fantasy league. I'm pretty credible. Nice. That was a good one. You sound like the most credible. Oh yeah, this guy's awesome. He's been here all the time. You sound very credible too. Um, and not for nothing, but I'm kind of with you. I think that even if the other two happen, Houston can go into Denver. Denver's offense isn't the best. I fully trust this guy in my life. I am putting all of my money I have in savings on Houston 13-9 over Seattle. Not for nothing, dude, but I'm actually putting a bet down on that because if you happen to come through, I'm not letting that one slip by my rings. Because I think Houston's defense can give Denver enough enough fits. This dude's actually might be onto something. I mean, it's going to take a good defensive effort, but and then Houston would play. Yeah, I think fuck, man. This guy, you know what? I don't think they can beat Pittsburgh, but if they can, however the hell it happens, if they can beat Pittsburgh, they've actually got a decent shot. I could mess with that. And then but also what I would love to see then is a rematch. AFC Championship rematch of Buffalo and Houston. My one league counts points against for sacks, and Josh Allen got -7 points. So, eesh. That'd be imagine that, eh? Number 5 and 6 in the AFC Championship. No, that's crazy. And then I think see for Seattle, we're not so much betting on the defense being amazing as much as we're betting on Sam Darnold, not Sam Darnolding it in the playoffs. And I think because this is even what I was talking about with the one guy at the rink yesterday. He was saying how Cleveland's defense sucks, and I said that Cleveland's defense is actually pretty good. But the thing is, like when the other team goes on like an 8-minute drive, and then the defense goes to sit on the sidelines, and then the offense goes 3 and out in like a minute and a half, then you're back on the field for another 8 minutes. You know what I mean? Your defense starts to get worn down. They can only block those, like they can only try and tackle those guys for so long. You know what I mean? And so if Sam Darnold can kind of do, I think he'll do well against Green Bay, and then it's going to be I'm actually thinking it's a rematch of LA versus Seattle. I just don't think San Fran's defense can really hold Matt Stafford down. I don't. But if Philadelphia wins, last time LA had to go to Philadelphia, it was a big snow game. He still almost won that, but yeah. That's the thing too. Like this playoffs, it's honestly anybody's game. There's no one clear-cut favorite. You could legit see a path to the championship for everybody, except for maybe Carolina. We'll kind of we'll call that what it is, and maybe the Chargers. We'll kind of call those two what they are. But like other than that, you can really see a path for everybody. Alrighty, guys, I got to get out of here. That was awesome. Thank you very much for joining me. You guys are wicked. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Roger's going to be perked out of his mind. You're not wrong. 100% he's going to be. I'm going to pop him like Skittles. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and an even better week ahead. Go ahead and hit that follow button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends or anyone you think might find this type of stuff valuable. Maybe get some enjoyment out of this. Let's rock it on. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, an even better week ahead, and I'll